The world knows that pest problems plague agriculture. From centuries, this battle between pests and farmers has been going on, and the end may not be anywhere near. Today, digital tools are being adopted to support man in his action against these noxious insects and diseases. Since 2 years, across the agricultural fields of Karnataka, one can find a few people using handheld devices to identify pest problems, to quantify the pest problems using thorough scientific principles, and to recommend precise solutions to the farmers at that very instance. On the other hand, many researchers and managers log on to their internet to know the prevailing field situation across the state in real time. The story of how this is happening goes like this. Agriculture in India is an outcome of complex interactions between large numbers of players. At the center of these interactions is the farmer. Surrounding him is universities, government departments, small or large corporate, a sea of traders, retailers, financial institutions, and a multitude of other dependent industries. In spite of all their contributions, agricultural growth appears to have stagnated. Now, how can we go back to the path of growth? Imagine agriculture to be a ball and agricultural growth to be the goal. There are different players like farmers, policymakers, researchers, corporate, and many others. And each of them intends to achieve growth of the agricultural sector. But the path for growth is always a climb. If every player kicks the ball individually towards the goal, the ball would apparently move forward only to come back later. Then, what is the solution? The answer lies in integration. What agriculture needs for its growth is a magical tool that binds all interactions between players of the real world. The first step towards achieving this goal has been taken with the arrival of SAP. SAP, or Electronic Solutions Against Agricultural Pests, is a tool that is dedicated to pest management. SAP has two main components, a portable field device and a web application. These two components are linked to each other through a central server over any telecommunication network. Information can be sent to the field device from the web application in real time. For example, SAP allows a new pest management technology to be made known to all relevant field users in just a couple of minutes. On the other hand, information generated from the field can be disseminated over the web in real time. For instance, field incidents of a pest can be viewed by the subject expert in his office in just a few minutes. Well, there is much more to SAP than this. This is the first and the only tool developed so far that empowers the field user to identify the pest in the field all by himself by following a guided sequence of image and voice-assisted architecture. Problems pertaining to insects, microbial diseases, nutritional disorders, and weeds are not only identified but also quantified in the field itself using scientifically proven methodologies. There are pest-specific survey protocols built into the device which enables users to quantify the extent of the pest problem. Drop-down menus make the job very simple. Survey data are scientifically compared with the economic threshold levels, and the extent of the problem shows up instantly in the field itself. Importantly, SAP allows to configure pest management strategies according to the extent of the problem and are instantly made available on the device. The field user just prints the digital prescription and hands it over to the farmer right in the field itself. Detailed information of a pest is also made available. Short movies explain pest biology in a simple and effective manner. Another noteworthy point is that all the features on the device are accessible even when there is no telecommunication signal available in a particular farm. In all, the field user can identify pest problems, quantify the extent of the problem, and get the strategies to contain pests all by himself. There is no dependency on external assistance for any of these activities. It is only in situations where the field user has some difficulty in identifying the pest that SAP enables a path for external assistance. In such cases, it allows the user to capture multiple images of the problem and to record his remarks. Images and audio files are made available to the experts in real time on their smartphones wherever they are. They can view all the images and listen to the field remarks. The smartphone app of SAP allows remote inter-expert discussion before sending the response back to the device. For identification of any new pest problem or for dissemination of any new management technology, all that is needed is to add the required fields in the web application. The designated field devices will be automatically updated with the latest information. Well, SAP transfers technology from institutions to field users in just a couple of minutes. Now, let us turn our attention towards the other end of the spectrum. For each activity carried out by the field user, SAP picks an amazing array of data and sends them to the server. Data pertaining to the farmer, his crop, the pest problems, images of the problems, the spatial coordinates, and such others are captured and relayed back to the server. At the server end, data are made available for the web users as GIS maps and graphs which empower different stakeholders in the agricultural ecosystem. Just by clicking on a point on the GIS map, one can obtain details of the farmer, the pest problems, the extent of the pest problem, and several views of the field images. Summarized data are presented as graphs to enable quick and reliable decisions. On the whole, SAP integrates the field users, managers, researchers, policymakers, and others in real time over a single platform. It may not be an exaggeration to state that this is the first step towards the future of agricultural interactions in India. Today, SAP has been successfully deployed for over 3 years across the state of Karnataka. Over 100,000 farmers have already benefited. Many new pest problems are discovered by researchers. Many new solutions developed elsewhere in the world have reached the farms in just a few minutes. And many decisions have been taken by the administrators that have nipped many problems at their buds. The technology is robust and is fully prepared to be adopted throughout a country like India. Nationwide adoption of this technology will draw a clear picture of all interactions that is essential to take the right decisions and truly support agricultural growth.